Hi my angels, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have this get ready with me look. This is full on skincare, hair, makeup, a full get ready with me. So if you'd like to see how I got this look and all the steps in the run up to it, then please keep watching. So before a big event, I love having freshly washed hair. So I've just washed my hair and I've popped it up for the time being. The shampoo, in case you're wondering, that I used is the L'Oreal Paris Elvive Dream Lengths. I can't even tell you the amount of bottles I've gone through of this. It smells so good. But something extra that I've been adding into my hair care routine is this smoky shampoo. And I really feel like this has helped my colour last really long and look still really fresh, even though it's 6 months old. But the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a face mask on. I love doing face masks before a party or something. I just love giving my skin a bit of a pamper and it makes me feel really bougie. I have already cleansed and toned my skin. Cleanser and toner that I used, I do have it here somewhere. It was behind me, but I used the Tatcha Camellia Oil and then the Pixie Glow Tonic. So these were the two products that I've already got on my face. We're just going to move straight on to masking. 9 times out of 10, I never know what mask to use because I kind of low-key just want to use them all. So I thought I would do a bit of a multi-masking thing. I'm actually going to use a mixture of the L'Oreal Paris Pure Clay masks. So I'm going to use a mix of the Glow Mask, which is my favourite from the range, the Detox Mask, and also the Soothing Mask. This is a brand new one and I love the colour of this and love the smell of this. This is a really good thing to do if you genuinely don't know what to put on as a face mask. I love just adding a whole bunch of them and multi-masking. So I'm going to get the purple soothing one onto kind of my cheek area. This new soothing mask is really good for sensitive skin. I love just how creamy this product is and I love the way it soothes and calms my skin, but it also gives it a really good detox to clear the pores. And as this mask is super gentle, I've also popped a little bit onto my lips as well, so it's kind of like a 2-in-1. You also get a lip mask with it as well. There's no real rules to multi-masking, so you can totally put this onto your T-zone, but I just wanted to put it onto my cheeks. For my nose and my chin, I'm going to go in with the Detox Mask, and I'm going to pop this onto my nose. I actually could go ahead and pop that same mask onto my forehead, but you guys know how much I love glowy skin, and this has to be one of my favourite glowy masks, so I'm going to pop that onto my forehead. This is my custom multi-masking face map. I'm going to leave this on between 5 to 10 minutes, and in the meantime, I'm going to start combing my hair and making sure I've got no knots in it, and I'm going to let it kind of air dry whilst we do the rest of our skincare and the rest of our makeup. So now that the mask has been on for about 10 minutes, I am going to wipe it all away using my face halo, and then we're going to move on to a couple more skin bits, and then we're going to move straight into eyes because we are going to be doing something super dramatic today. I totally forgot to exfoliate my skin. I love doing that because I find that my foundation goes on so well. So instead we're going to opt for a more of a chemical exfoliator, and the one that I'm going to use is this Dr. Dennis Gross. It's like a 2-step exfoliator. So this one is a exfoliating and smoothing pad, and this one here is an anti-aging neutralizer. So I'm taking step number 1 first, and it just comes like little sheets like this, and I'm just gonna go over, and then taking side number 2, going over all my face with it as well. I am going to do a few more skincare steps before we move on to the makeup part. So for serum, I'm going to use my Aurelia Probiotic Skincare. This is the Revitalize and Glow Serum. It has honestly made my skin extra glowy, and I like to use between 2 to 3 drops. You only need the tiniest amount, and then I'm pressing this into my skin. And then for some added hydration, I'm going to take some of my Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula Oil, and I'm going to add a few drops of this. About 3 or 4 drops onto my face as well, and this is just gonna be sitting here whilst we do our eyes because I want to go super smoky and glamorous today. And whilst I'm at it, I'm just gonna go over my skin with my Nurse Jamie, and this is just gonna help massage the skin, and it's just gonna wake it up so that our skin's looking really fab for all the makeup. We're going to let all of that sink into the skin whilst we move on to our eyes. So I've scooted you guys up close and personal so you can see exactly what I'm doing for my eyes. We are going to be starting off with eyes today, and that is because we're going to be going super smoky, grungy, glamorous. First thing is first, we are going to prime the eyelids, and for that I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And I'm going to be making sure that this product is spread out quite nicely because we want to go super smoky. I'm very quickly going to set that in place using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. And this is just going to make sure everything that we do on top is going to blend nicely. As I want to do something really like super smoky, I'm going to go in with my favorite kind of go-to palette to do a black smoky eye. And that is my Naked Basics palette. I'm going to use a mixture of Naked 2 and Faint. And I'm really going to start diffusing that into the crease and really blowing the eye out. We've got like the base kind of there for the crease. I am going to move on to the Jet Black on my eyelids. And to get a really good base for that and make sure that the eyeshadow that we use is super, super like jet black, I am going to take my Inglot Gel Liner and I'm going to press that onto the main part of my eyelid. And this is just going to act as a base for the black eyeshadow that we put on top. I'm going to take this shade, which is called Crave, and it's from the Naked Basics palette as well. I'm going to pack that onto my packing brush and really press this onto the place where we've put that gel liner. This is going to lock everything in place and it's going to look super, super, super intense. And it doesn't matter if we get any fallout because we can totally wipe that away. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do my eyes first, because it meant all of this kind of like black powder that's underneath the eyes, we can just wipe it away without having to ruin our foundation. I feel like I've got majority of that black eyeshadow on, and now I'm going to take this Faint shade again. And I'm using this Zoeva Luxe Petite Crease Brush, and I'm going to start blending that black out and diffusing it all in. And then going in with a clean brush, I'm just going to make sure that everything is nice and blended in. And then I'm just going to repeat those same steps over and over again until I'm really happy with the blend of everything. I just realised I have no wipes here. So I've basically made my own using some tissue and some makeup remover. And I'm just going to clean up that edge. And also get rid of any kind of eyeshadow right underneath my eye. I totally realised I wasn't recording just then, but I've just very quickly popped some of my Bobbi Brown face base on as a little bit of moisturiser. And then for my foundation, I've got a mixture of my By Terry CC Cellular Rose Serum in the shade Sunny Flash, my All Hours foundation from YSL, and a little bit of Fenty foundation as well. And I've just been blending all of that in to my skin. I feel like my skin is having a pretty decent skin day, so I'm going to leave my foundation as that and I'm going to move on to concealer. For concealer, I'm using my Born This Way concealer in the shade Porcelain, and I'm popping this onto the usual areas of my face and then blending all that out with my damp beauty blender. And then setting all of those areas using my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Powder. And this just adds a really light layer on that area. It's not too crazy heavy. I don't really like baking. I feel like it just gives me such bad like flashback and it just doesn't suit my skin. So I like to just set the areas that I've applied any kind of concealer with this powder. It's very, very finely milled and it just looks really, really nice in real life as well as photography. Whatever's left on my brush, I'm just going to kind of go over the rest of the areas, and this is just going to make everything else just blend very nicely on top. I am going to move straight onto bronzer. I'm going to use my L'Oreal Paris Back to Bronze. This has been such a staple of mine pretty much since my wedding. I used this on my wedding day as well. I'm just going to add this onto the usual areas. So that's on my cheeks, a little bit on my jawline, on my hairline. And I feel like I'm just not going to do any blush. I'm just going to add a little bit onto like the apples of my cheeks as well. Do you know what? That looks actually really nice as blush. I'm going to add a teeny bit of shadow on my cheekbones. I'm just going to use my Kevyn Aucoin contour powder. I'm just going to hit the backs of my cheeks. Like so. And then I totally forgot to do my nose contour, so I'm going to get that same Back to Bronze shade and I'm just going to hug the sides of my nose. I'm thinking to just finish my base off and then move back onto the eyes. So for highlight, I'm going to take an oldie but a goodie. This is Becca Champagne Pop. I used to use this all the time and I love this for like the festive period because it's the right mix of gold and silver and warm and rose tones, and just it's almost the perfect highlighter shade. But I'm going to get that on to the tops of my cheeks like so. And as you can tell, it is very, very pigmented. I'm gonna add a little bit onto my brow bone as well. And because our brows aren't done, you can kind of just like mess them up a little bit. Doing the same thing on the other eye. And then a little bit on the bridge of my nose. One thing that I did forget to do is add some more all-nighter setting spray on top. I'm going to leave that till the end, but I am going to add a little bit of my Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, and I'm just going to get that onto the top parts of my cheeks. This is just going to intensify that glow. I am very quickly going to do my brows first before moving on to eyeshadow. So I'm going to take my Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit, fill them in, and then set all the hairs in place using my Gimme Brow. So if you guys have watched any of my last few videos, then you will know I'm having a bit of a cream eyeshadow moment. And one of my favorites definitely has to be this Stila liquid eyeshadow right here. This is in the shade La Douce, and it's a stunning like gold green, and I actually wear this by itself with nothing on my eyelids as eyeliner. So I thought to jazz up a classic smoky eye, I'm just going to add like a metallic, gorgeous, like goldy, glittery, shimmery eyeliner on top. So what I like to do is I like to grab quite a bit of it on the back of my hand. I've never actually tried this on with a black smoky eye. So we're going to see what it turns out like together. I'm hoping it turns out what I have as a vision for it. But what we're going to do is I've got it on the back of my hand, and I'm taking this Zoeva fine liner brush, and it's quite like a nice thin nib on there. And I'm coating that, and I'm basically going to just start lining my upper lash line and kind of creating a winged eyeliner. I have filmed an in-depth eyeliner routine, which I will leave a link below. But if you guys would like an updated one, then please let me know. I'd be happy to do that for you guys. But for now, I'm just going to try and get 2 wings on my eyes that look as similar as possible. So this is definitely turning out to what I had imagined in my brain. I do, however, feel like it needs a little bit of glitter. So for that, I'm going to use some of this L'Oreal Paris glitter eyeliner. And it's got like little specks of like green and gold and white and like blues and purples. So I thought this would be a perfect addition to add on top of that eyeliner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just take little bits off the back of my hand. I'm going to use the same brush to apply it. I'm just going to kind of like stamp it on because I don't want like too much on there. Just enough to make it really glisten and sparkle. Yeah, that just adds so much more dimension to the whole look. Oh, love it. I'm just going to do the same exact thing to the other eye as well. Just going to stamp it on there. I actually just love the way this is looking. I do want to sort out the crease a little bit, but I'm going to do that once my lashes are on. First, I'm going to wipe this off the back of my hand before glitter goes everywhere. Before I go in with my mascara, I am going to just smoke out my lower lash line. I'm going to use the shade Faint from that Naked Basics palette. And I'm just going to take it on a Luxe pencil brush. And we're just going to start smoking out the lower lash line. I don't want it to be too crazy, but just enough so that it complements the top part of the eye. I think that's smoky enough. I don't want to go too dark because I want the glittery kind of like shimmery eyeliner to be like the main focus point of this look. So we're going to leave it there, and I'm going to move on to mascara. And for mascara, I'm going to use my Lash Paradise and get that onto my top lashes as well as my bottom lashes. I have very quickly popped some lashes on, and I'm just going to work on the crease very slightly. I'm actually going to take a little bit of my Back to Bronze bronzer just to tie the whole look in together. And I'm actually going to take a pencil brush for that as well, and just kind of start making sure that all the colours in the crease and on the eyelid and everywhere are nice and merged into each other rather than looking a little bit disconnected. There are some areas like this little area right here that looks a little bit more disconnected than others, but this is the bit that I like doing right at the end because you can really tell once you've got like your lashes and everything on as to what needs a little bit of help. Just taking a bigger fluffy brush and running that into the crease as well to make sure the colours are nice and joint up. And just doing that slight little tweak just makes me feel so much better about the blending and how everything is looking. I'm now going to move on to lips, but I think I might zoom you guys out so you can see like the full what it looks like from a little bit further, and then yeah, I'm going to try and find a lipstick that I think will suit this look as well. As the eyes are pretty intense, I'm going to go in with quite a nude shade, but something really comfortable, and I'm going to take this NARS liquid lipstick. It's called La Freak, and I really like the formula of these. I think they're so comfortable to wear and they last for ages as well. So I'm just going to get this onto my lips. I really stopped myself from doing this, you guys, but yeah, I'm going to add one more colour on top, and that's Caramello from Stila. I've been adding this to a lot of colours recently just to kind of give them that little hint of nude, so I'm just going to mix them two together and just give it a bit of a lip line. Although this is literally like the kind of lip colour that I wear, I genuinely feel like it looks really nice with this look because it's not taking the attention away from the eyes, because I feel like this look is all about the eyes, so I didn't want the lips to be too overpowering. But one thing I am going to do is I'm going to highlight my brow bone very slightly just to intensify it a little bit. I'm using the same highlight that is on our cheeks, which is Champagne Pop. Just giving it a little extra glisten and glow in that area. And I'm kind of concentrating it in like the real arced part and just kind of blending out the edges. I feel like that always looks the prettiest. Oh, I'm gonna take my hair out. I feel like I want to have my natural waves kind of showing through, so I'm just going to go and straighten the kind of front portion, and I'll be right back. I am back with my hair just kind of straightened a little bit at the front, and just I added two little waves as well, just to make it look like I've made a little bit of effort with my hair, but I am leaving the rest just like naturally and wavy, and I put a little bit of hair oil through it as well. And I also found these earrings that match this look so perfectly. These are from Ruja London, and they've got like the black and the goldy green in there, which go with the eye look really, really well. One last step to do before we're completely done is to set our makeup, and I'm going to use my all-nighter, and I'm going to get a good amount of this onto my face. So this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this party, holiday season, head to toe, get ready with me type video. I so love this look. I'm so glad that my little eyeliner trick that I use on a regular basis turned out really well with a black eyeshadow underneath. You could totally do any coloured kind of winged eyeliner look with this, but definitely using something like a liquid eyeshadow is the way to go, and you can always add some glitter on top like I did, or you can totally leave it completely bare because it still is really beautiful either way. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Everything that I've mentioned will be in the info box, as well as things that I've forgotten to mention, because that does seem to happen quite a lot these days. But please do give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. I hope you guys are having a fabulous December so far. I think that is everything from me for now. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!